Okay, I have an update for you. Last few weeks, we've gotten into the whole saga about how, and one of the things I pride myself on is being able to describe these scenarios that are local, that kind of put you into the mindset of people around here and the problem with it in order to get you invested in the story. And one of those things is the dynamic that happened here in this county I live in called Ottawa, where all the conservatives were pissed off over COVID restrictions and masks and social distancing and shutting down businesses during the pandemic. So they mobilized and organized themselves. And this one particular person, Joe Moss, created a political action committee called Ottawa Impact and was able to get all these stupid hillbillies to throw a ton of money at it, which helped him throw money behind candidates of similar crazy mindset. And they beat the shit out of everyone and won all these key seats in the county. They also, on a micro level, would run for school boards in various communities and win school board positions. So now these psychopaths are just pains in the ass all over the place. They show up. The commission shows up. Their first meeting, the first thing they do is fire the county administrator. They bring in this John Gibbs, the only black guy in all of Ottawa County. He doesn't even live in Ottawa County, but they make him the new administrator, give him a couple $100,000 a year. This is a guy that lost the 3rd District House of Representatives race to Hillary Scholten, a Democrat. That's never happened, like 50 years. But anyway, he resurfaces with this group. Then they fire the health director, and they bring in some dude who's like, yeah, the only way to cure COVID is to not wear a mask. One of these guys. So this all goes back to the COVID thing. So the first meeting, they ended up firing this health director and firing this administrator. Didn't even tell anybody. And no one was, the interview process, everything was all sketchy. Really, really fucking sketchy. And now people are showing up to these meetings and bitching. We talked about that. But the latest thing is they just had a meeting the other day where now there appears to be dissension in the ranks. The MAGA scum, one of the MAGA scum, is pissed off at the other MAGA scum because she's concerned about the hiring process of the new health director who owns a heating and cooling company or something like that. It'd be like Joe Martinez being the Surgeon General, for fuck's sake. So one chick says, hey, regarding that position, my constituents in my area of Ottawa County that I represent, they're asking me, what was the process like in getting the new director of health? Can you take me through that? And man, this is fucking great. Because this sounds like something that'd be really boring and minutia, but it's not. This is fucking awesome. The other MAGA bitch, she doesn't. Oh, this is awkward. Son of a bitch.
Off the top, more sparring tonight on the deeply divided Ottawa County Commission.
That dude right there, that pussy-looking twat, that's Joe Moss. He's the one who started the whole political action committee. He's the fucking psychopath.
But this time it was one of the newly elected conservative commissioners challenging another member of that same group.
Target 8 investigator Susan Samples reports the conflict erupted this morning at the first meeting of the Commission's Health and Human Service Committee. Susan?
The contentious exchange this morning centered on how the board went about hiring the county's top health officer, who's an outspoken critic of COVID mandates. The conflict suggested a potential split in the board's ultra-conservative majority, all of whom were backed by Ottawa Impact.
I would like to motion to add another discussion item to the current agenda.
Okay, so that's blonde bimbo there. She's an idiot. Jean jacket bitch. She's an idiot. Gray-haired mom. She's the one who's going to pose the question.
Another first meeting, another last-minute addition to an agenda. Evidence, critics have said, of a lack of transparency from the new Ottawa County Board, which made sweeping changes right out of the gate.
So what I'm trying to do is provide information.
Gretchen Cosby, who's backed by Ottawa Impact, listed the credentials of the Conservative Board's controversial pick for health officer. Nathaniel Kelly, who scoffed at COVID mandates, describes himself as an environmental health and safety manager. But it was the process the board used to hire him that prompted questions from Rebecca Curran, another Ottawa Impact-backed commissioner.
And one of the things that I hear from my constituents is, what exactly was the process? How many applicants were considered, and what applicants were considered?
Well, I would say we're not going back and rehashing the decision. I
didn't ask to rehash the decision. What I asked was that these questions be answered.
At that point, Commission Chair...
I didn't ask to rehash. I just had this question. Okay, it's time to cut through the clutter with all of the information about online betting. MyBookie. That's all you need to know. MyBookie. New year, new you. When I say new you, I mean because you're going to MyBookie. Give yourself a fresh start with MyBookie. Whether you bet to earn, which some people do because they're good at it, or just to have some fun, MyBookie gives you the most for your money with their redesigned deposit bonus. Just use promo code ZANE on a deposit of $50 or more to receive a cash bonus instantly to your MyBookie account. Try it out. MyBookie. Promo code ZANE. Using this bonus is simple. Bet your deposit amount just once and you're ready to cash out. It's no strings attached with MyBookie. Promo code ZANE. Bet on the NFL, UFC, play for a share of big cash prizes in the weekly online blackjack tournaments. You name it, MyBookie has you covered. With so many brands to choose from, you need a platform that makes it simple to bet and win. Like MyBookie. Promo code ZANE. Bet anything, anytime, anywhere with MyBookie. Okay, you get a box of food showing up at your door from HelloFresh. Best day ever. You're like, oh man, I cannot wait to open that thing up. That amazing packaging that keeps everything cold and fantastic. You pull out the meals. You're right. We're going to eat like queens and kings at this household with these meals from HelloFresh. Best day ever. Bonus. You get 65% off that box, plus free shipping. Oh, my God. HelloFresh has never had a deal like this, and it's only because you are a listener of the Eric Zane Show Podcast. HelloFresh.com/Zane65 and use the code Zane65. You get 65% off, plus free shipping. That's incredible. HelloFresh.com/Zane65 and then use the code Zane65 for 65% off plus free shipping. Man, I'm telling you, this is life-changing. The food shows up at the door, everything laid out perfectly. If you know how to read, then you know how to cook amazing meals for your family. Okay? Problem if you don't know how to read. Track down someone in your inner circle who knows how to read, and they will help you. That's how simple this is. HelloFresh, the absolute best fast and fresh recipes. HelloFresh's latest line of meals featuring robust flavors and filling portions are ready in less than 15 minutes. Enjoy taste and quality done quick with recipes like, get this, falafel power bowls. What? Seared steak and potatoes with béarnaise sauce. I had to practice saying that. Or Southwest pork and bean burritos. You'll find quality ingredients in HelloFresh's recipes. In fact, ingredients travel from the farm to your home in less than 7 days, so you know they're fresh. Okay? Again, go to HelloFresh.com/Zane65. Use code Zane65 for 65% off plus free shipping. Check it out. HelloFresh.
And Ottawa Impact leader Joe Moss, off camera during the meeting, noted Nathaniel Kelly will have a strong team supporting him. Later, Jacob Bonema, another Ottawa Impact commissioner, circled back to challenge the hiring process.
I just wanted to say I think Commissioner Curran asked a question and I didn't hear an answer to it.
Oh.
So I just want to come back to that again. Oh. Could you ask your question one more time?
It's 11 o'clock. I was wondering if we could if I could make a motion for a short recess.
Okay. So this guy says, yeah, you never did answer the question. You can't handle the truth. And Joe Moss, that twat, goes, oh, yeah, let's take a break.
Moss made a motion to recess, which failed by one vote.
So they have to vote whether or not they take a recess. And they go, nah, we're not going to take a recess. You're going to answer that shit now.
Forcing Cosby to answer the question.
Due to kind of the current atmosphere, I don't feel compelled to share other applicants.
Cosby said it wouldn't be fair to name people the board considered for
What?
health officer unless that person officially submitted
All right,
an application.
That's fair enough. My question then turns into how many applicants were considered? That's just a number. Mm-hmm. And then how was the application process actually put out to the public, or how was the application process conducted?
Yeah, when you post a job, you have to prove, because of equal employment opportunity laws, that you made a serious effort to actually put the job out there for people to see. Glassdoor, Indeed, help wanted, sign in the window, shit like that, to prove that. And then you should have number of applications. I know that in years in radio that we would have to do that. You would have to prove that for whatever job you interviewed this number of candidates. And then there's also proof of minority interviews and things like that, that you ran out those ground balls. If not, you can be sued. Okay? It's to keep everybody above board when it comes to hiring processes, so everybody gets a fair shake. So this chick's like, Curran is like, yeah, well, give me a number then. And how did you make it known that the job was even available?
The application.
No answer.
The application actually put out to the public, or how was the application process conducted?
The application came my direction. I believe that was through Ottawa Impact.
So, yeah, sketchy. The fix was in. You just said a political action committee gave me who this was going to be. You just said it. What? So you're telling me the political action committee decides who's going to be the health director for an entire county? What the fuck?
And the number of applicants, well, where else would they go? The number of applicants, I'm not 100% certain. I can't really put a hard number on that, but I can.
You're lying. It's 0. No one applied because no one knew you were going to do this. You fired the guy, and the next second you put the next guy in.
Get it to you.
Okay, let me back up. That entire awkward exchange is so awesome. It's worth a repeat.
I believe that was through Ottawa.
Submitted an application.
That's fair enough. My question then turns into how many applicants were considered? That's just a number. Mm-hmm. And then how was the application process actually put out to the public, or how was the application process conducted?
The application came my direction. I believe that was through Ottawa Impact. And the number of applicants, well, where else would they go?
Huh? What does that mean?
The number of applicants, I'm not 100% certain. I can't really put a hard number on that, but I can get it to you.
The board's lone Democrat, Doug Zylstra, voiced his belief that the commission had no authority to remove and replace the county's health officer. There's still no definitive determination on that question. And Kelly still has to submit his completed application, after which the state health department will vet his credentials and approve his appointment as Ottawa County's health officer.
Oh, my God. What a sketchy shit show this is.
The The Venture X card from Capital One gives you premium travel benefits, perfect for seeing Taylor Swift The Eras Tour. Presented by Capital One. Ooh, I do love her. Earn 5 times miles on flights and 10 times miles on hotels through Capital One Travel.
Enjoy your stay in Suite 13.
Whoa, 13? That's Taylor's lucky number. The Venture X card from Capital One. What's in your wallet?
Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com for details.